Doom the Dark Ages Trailer 2 has just been released, giving us our first official look at new demons, levels, story elements, and the legendary BFG. This interpretation of the weapon appears to be an extremely high-powered traditional crossbow that fires oversized enchanted energy bolts, and you seemingly won't be able to use the shield saw while this massive super weapon is equipped. The initial impact explosion is much larger and even more destructive than the BFG projectiles fired by the previous two iterations. Only a single shot was able to obliterate a group of empowered cacodemons, mancubi, and fodder units, suggesting that the crossbow is more focused on direct area of effect damage instead of melting demons as it travels across the battlefield. We can see the rocket launcher's standard firing mode being used against the super heavy vagary. The weapon's missiles move faster than expected and produce a sizable blast that should be capable of vaporizing smaller hellspawn and dishing out heavy direct damage to the big guys. This clip also provides a brief look at the Flail's Ignite upgrade, which can set enemies on fire, causing them to drop tons of additional armored pickups. The shoulder-mounted machine turret finally made its first full appearance outside of promotional materials. It's a dedicated shield saw rune ability that emerges from the top left corner of the screen following a successful parry and automatically fires wherever you're aiming, meaning that there won't be an entirely separate control scheme for runes. Doomguy viciously tears through a cyber demon with the Accelerator's Overload upgrade that allows you to build up and supercharge the weapon's damage meter, rewarding you for successfully laying down continuous fire. A gigantic explosive shotgun can be acquired during the mech levels and used to devastate the basic titans. It is possible that the balancing has been altered to make the trailer feel more exciting, but if this is real gameplay, then you'll be able to turn Hell's strongest warriors into nothing more than common fodder. A new armored demon with a heavy-duty mace is hiding in the background of this shot. The lack of shoulder armor indicates that it's a weaker, recurring variant of the fully protected Titan boss that crawls out of a slipgate towards the end of an earlier level. Speaking of bosses, we've received a brief glimpse of what can only be described as cybernetically enhanced Cthulhu, and it looks spectacular. This beast likely isn't native to Hell, as recent lore hints and demon reveals suggest that an entirely different dimension has been invaded and corrupted by the armies of darkness, resulting in the creation of the Lovecraftian cacodemons and Cyber Cthulhu. The Komodo is a super heavy reptile demon that will start out as a mini-boss and then reappear as a standard demon throughout the campaign's later levels. It has a double-bladed chainsaw spear, an extended back turret, and a previously unseen level of raw aggression that's sure to challenge even the most experienced players. The Slayer bashes the monster with a spiked mace at the end of this gameplay clip, giving us another nice preview of this otherworldly melee weapon that presumably originates from the same dimension as the Reaver chainshot and tentacle creatures. Several iterations of Prince Azric are present during Trailer 2. He starts off with a full set of red armor, but eventually loses the protective coverings and gains a larger set of horns. The fresh cut on his face, emerging hellfire, and newly opened third eye does hint that the Slayer's initial battle with the current leader of the Dark Realm isn't entirely successful. Doomguy's helmet is violently thrown out of a demonic portal that Azric uses to enter a fortified location on Argent du Nord, leading me to believe that our hero is severely wounded not long after freeing himself from the Maker's control. The mysterious witch character advises Azric in various cutscenes. We don't really know who she is, where she comes from, or what her true motives are, but it does seem like she's an otherworldly entity that seeks to gain something from the destruction of Argent du Nord and death of the Slayer. Basic drones and servants can be seen on the Maker battleships, while other important story-related characters like King Novik, the Betrayer, and Novik's daughter Commander Thera are spread out across integral locations. Novik initially supports the Creedmaker's decision to take control of the Slayer and force him to bend to their will, but new dialogue implies that the Sentinel commanders will eventually understand that they're being lied to and manipulated by their false gods. Multiple Cthulhu statues are visible in the background of the BFG reveal, which takes place in a mystical Sentinel waterfall location. I personally feel like this strongly alludes to the idea that the unnamed alternate dimension is tied to the Wraiths in some capacity. The weapons, objects, and environments from this other world have a design motif centered around eyes, just like the architecture in the Wraith's Worldspear ship from Doom Eternal, and it might get unnecessarily convoluted if the Sentinels worshipped a third race of gods when there's already two that haven't been fully explored by this point. I think it's safe to assume that the rocket launcher gameplay clip and the BFG preview take place in the same level, as they're both dark and rocky locations surrounded by water and decaying structures. The mech level that takes place in Hell might not be too far away from a sacred demonic location that shares a similar appearance to the city of Necroval named the Abyssal Keep. Nothing is currently known about the Underworld's role in the Dark Ages narrative, but various trailers and social media posts have confirmed that we will fight across several unique locations. They finally revealed a full look at the Divinity Skin Pack, which rewards a Maker-themed skin for the Slayer, Dragon, and Mech for those who purchase the Premium Edition or Premium Upgrade. The Executioner Slayer cosmetic is an exclusive item that can be obtained by purchasing the $79.99 USD limited edition Xbox Wireless Dark Ages controller. You can also grab the Doom-themed Xbox Elite Series 2 controller for $199.99 USD, or the $54.99 USD Series X console wrap on the Microsoft Store while supplies last. Exclusive new Dark Ages gameplay information was just revealed, including a brand new look at the collectible demon toys and more weapon details. Click on the video that's on screen now to learn more. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, I hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much all that I have for now, though. Until next time.